Changing the status quo can be tricky, but also necessary. On the one hand, change too much and you alienate existing fans, but change too little and things get stale. Rwby, the next step, is mostly successful in this shakeup. The story begins somewhere evil.
I think I saw it in last week's issue of Better Homes and Lairs.
Salem is having a meeting with a murderer's row of murderers, I'm assuming.
And Cindy got royally screwed up.
Yeah, the new Fall Maiden is a one-eyed near-mute. Meanwhile, Rwby, Jaune, Ren, and Nora are off slaying a never-before-seen spooky ghost Grimm, before continuing on their journey to Haven Academy. There's clearly been some time gap between the end of Volume 3 and the start of Volume 4. The most important stuff plot-wise is the reveal of how big Salem's faction is, or at least that it's not just her and Cinder Sith style. The new guys are interesting enough, but I was most impressed by Salem. She's rocking the Lady Palpatine thing. She's calm, collected, she's got a cool spooky look. Now all she needs to do is bust out some superpowers, and we have ourselves an end boss.
Or at least a late-stage boss.
Cinder's definitely worse for wear. In addition to the Fall Maiden powers, she's inherited a serious weakness to something. Silver Eye powers seem to be it, but they don't just spell it out for you. I have mixed feelings about her condition. Obviously, seeing the girl who wore smug like a pair of $5,000 stilettos humbled is something we all wanted, but I do find her a lot less entertaining now. Also, Salem has her pet crazy guy going after the Spring Maiden, but she sicks him on Rwby instead. So clearly, for whatever Salem's planning, one Magic Season girl just isn't enough. Now, whatever her ultimate goal is, it's clear that she's not going to stop until all the kingdoms of Remnant fall.
Now, if only Rwby and her friends had one of Yang's little trap cards.
The bulk of the episode is taken up by a fight between Team Junior and a very cool new type of Grimm that can take control of physical matter. Now, if there's one thing Rwby does well,
it's embarrassing that Jaune kid.
Yes. But Rwby also has really good fight scenes. I've always liked how they involve multiple characters against a wide variety of creatures and situations. Now let's talk about character development. Jaune really is the big winner. In fact, I won't even mention what happens because it's totally one of their best character moments. Jaune really has grown into a strong character throughout the course of the show. Now, unfortunately, setting the stage is kind of a thankless job, just ask any theater arts major. So the next step has a few moments that don't quite work. The biggest is a long scene of some random farm boy doing chores. I just filed that one under It'll Make Sense Later. There's also a scene of some Grimm emerging from pools. I don't know if this is where they're born or what this scene is meant to convey, other than Salem really likes creepy places. Okay, now it's time to break down the good and the bad in Rwby, the next step. On the good side, Volume 4 starts off with an up-close and personal look at the series' big bad, and it's chock full of action, comedy, and heart. But on the other hand, I'm not necessarily down with injured Cinder, and there are some scenes that don't quite make sense. But I still give Rwby, the next step, a 4 out of 5. Now, if you're interested in more reviews of anime, movies, TV shows, comic books, or video games, check out my channel on YouTube at StupidPrivate913, or find my Facebook and Deviantart pages for video updates and more. Thank you for watching.